Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So we're going over again for a Christmas beer. It's that time of the year. I absolutely love Christmas beers. You know, I love Christmas films, I love Christmas beers, I love Christmas lights and decorating the garden and the house and getting in on cold nights and just sitting in front of the fire, wrapping up warm and being as warm as you possibly can through the cold weather. So today, bought from Morrisons by my good lady. It's Black Sheep Brewery, and it's their Snowflake, and a term used these days that describes a lot of people out there these days, but we won't go down that road. It's a winter pale ale. It's 3.7% volume. I will read what it says on the back for those watching. Brewed to cure the winter blues. Hunker down on these cold dark nights with this winter pale ale. Don your woolly hat, grab a pint, and wait for it all to blow over. Pale and very easy drinking, packing a hop-forward citrus punch and light fruity aftertaste. A refreshing winter pale ale brewed with fresh ales, water in Masham, Yorkshire. It is on my bucket list to visit Black Sheep Brewery. You know, I do love a modern traditional brewery, and they are certainly one of them breweries that I, as a beer reviewer or fan of beer, want to visit. And that may well come sometime next year, possibly back end of the year. But that will come on the channel at some stage. So, pale gold pour, plenty of carbonation going off, nice white head on this. Snowflake. Is it Snowflake? What they call people these days? Can't remember. I'm sure it is. So, citrusy, bready aroma. And a citrusy, bready taste, to be honest. This has just come from the house at room temperature. It is 1 degree in the shed, in the beer room. It's not warm, not at all. I know Black Sheep got took over by a group which saved them from going out of business. So, as a beer person, a fan of beer reviewer, you know, if you want to put that label on, I'm absolutely thankful to that group for saving a great brewery. You know, we can't keep losing good breweries. Sometimes in life there are people that, you know, just are clearly better at business. Business is a strange thing. You know, I'm not a businessman. If I was a businessman, Raggy's Beer Reviews would have gone viral by now, and I probably wouldn't be working. I'd probably be going around doing beer stuff, you know, going around the country interviewing brewers and all that sort of stuff. But I am not a businessman, and I don't understand the world of social media to that aspect rather. And that is the world of, you know, business, I suppose. You know, that a lot of people do brewing, and there's a lot of great breweries out there. Then all of a sudden they hit a wall and they have to be saved for obvious reasons, you know. And then somebody comes in who's got a business mind, knows exactly how to you know, focus on certain aspects, to promote certain aspects, and you absolutely understand, you know, those sort of people are clearly gifted in what they're doing. And I see that in work and that. And it's the world we're in, you know. Maybe 30, 40 years ago, it was a different world. And maybe 100 years ago, it was a different world. You just met beer, you sell it, whoa, job's good. But obviously, the world is a more tougher place. And, you know, but in essence, I'm really glad that Black Sheep are still going. They've got an advent calendar out. And I really wanted to do some advent calendar reviews on the channel. Possibly lives. I've got the time. The one thing that I'm absolutely gutted. My MOT on my car is December the 2nd. So I can't put any money into advent calendars until I know I can get the car sorted. Need the car for work for obvious reasons. So yeah. So after December, once I know the car's fine, then I'll be looking for an advent calendar. Already days behind, and literally I think the first 5 days, if there's any left at that time in any breweries across the UK, yeah. So it's going to be interesting. You know, it's not ideal for me. I really don't want the car to have a blooming. I'd rather get the car away from December, the MOT. Who puts an MOT in December? Really? Put it in October, September. Yeah, great. Plenty of time to save up for Christmas. Job's good. No, December. But here's hoping, touch wood, that the car goes through the MOT. Because, yeah. So, you know, for anybody watching the channel and thinking, why is he not doing Christmas lives, doing beer advent calendars? I've got to wait until such a moment comes that I can. And yeah, there's no hidden agendas on that. You know, I was going to, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, like I say, Black Sheep Brewery, they've got an advent calendar full of both modern, traditional, and I think some craft beers as well. Whether any are replicated, I don't know, or whether there's lots of one-off brews. You know, they've got a good catalogue of beers. So oh, gotta be honest, that's as refreshing as they come. 3.7. And maybe for me, my plateau has lowered from what it used to be a year or two ago. And or maybe it's just the fact that it's a beer that's brewed right and it tastes fantastic. But Snowflake is coming along lovely. Look at that. 3.7%. It's tasting nice. It's not tasting like some watered down. I have no idea if it was higher than this beforehand. I don't know. Oh. But it's tasting, yeah, it's tasting decent. It's on sale in Morrisons. I have no idea if it's available anywhere else. I was in Tesco's last night, Sainsbury's last night. Didn't see any Christmassy beers there, apart from their own Taste of Different stuff, which is Christmassy-ish. Tesco's had nothing in. Very bland offering. I need to check out Asda. We did go into Lidl the other day. Lidl, no Christmassy beers either. No, very disappointing. God, celebrate Christmas. It's the one time of the year, you know, that we all look forward to, for the most part. You know, everyone has challenges in life. You know, I understand challenges. You know, it's not easy in life when, you know, when your budget, you know, you're struggling with your budgets, or you just ain't got money, you know. It is tough. Life can be very tough. Life's tough for everybody in certain ways. Even billionaires can find life tough, although they've got the money to escape from the world anyway. But there you go. So we'll pour the rest in. I've really enjoyed this beer. I won't call it a classic Christmassy, beer, but not every beer has to be Christmas spices or a stout. It can be something a bit more citrusy in that. I've learned that lesson over the years. It's either raining or someone's got fireworks going. That sounds like fireworks. So, yeah, proper enjoy this. A lovely, modern, traditional, citrusy Christmas beer. Would I drink this again? Yes, absolutely. Out of 5. For me, a good 4.4 out of 5. £1.50 a bottle in Morrisons. It's absolutely well worth getting. Go and treat yourself to something Christmassy from a great brewery as well. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Oh, cold.